Clear, also known as L Clear, is an extra star HG and is only obtainable through the Glory Day DJ Max x Girls Frontline collab event by clearing Glory Day stage E2-3 3 times. There's not much background on Clear. Apparently, she can summon her star guitar from the wristband thing that seals her zombified left hand. Her song is Glory Day, haha, like the event name. Can't really find too much else on her. In her character art, drawn by Water Kuma, Clear wears a white dress with tall collar, black flap on the front, and large yellow star, a black and white striped stocking on her right leg, a black boot on her right foot, and a differently styled black boot on her left foot, black stars along her left leg, 2 black star hair ties, and the aforementioned wristband around her zombified left arm, which has a star keychain on it. She holds her star guitar in her left hand, roughly where the upper neck of a normal guitar would be, while she holds a black star guitar pick in her right hand. Behind her are some rays of light and shining stars. Clear doesn't have a voice actress, so her voice lines are non-existent. She also only has 7 lines of text in-game. Her text lines literally just revolve around her playing music, as the only lines that don't mention music are her oath line, her acquisition line, and her just saying Girls Frontline. Like some HGs, Clear's main role is buffing all allies' damage and accuracy for a short period of time. Her tiles buff all guns, buffing their rate of fire by plus 30% and accuracy by plus 50% when at 5 dummy links. She's best positioned on tiles 5 and 6, but can be placed on tiles 2, 3, 8, or 9 if you don't mind losing 2 tiles, tile 4 if you don't mind losing 3 tiles, and tiles 1 or 7 if you don't mind losing 4 tiles. At level 10, Clear's skill, Make It Better, has Clear stop attacking to put on 5 performances. Each performance buffs a random ally's damage and accuracy by plus 30%, or plus 40% if her spec Glory Light is equipped. Each ally can only have 1 stack max, with repeat performances just refreshing the duration. Each stack lasts 3 seconds, this has a 6-second ICD and 8-second NCD. Please take note that the random ally part of the skill isn't true. Clear actually buffs allies based on the amount of damage they've done, going from most to least, and skipping herself, then starting at the top when she reaches the end of the list. When fully linked, enhanced, and a level 100, Clear has 66 HP per link for a total of 330, consumes 30 rations and ammo, deals 31 damage, has 88 evasion, 62 accuracy, 61 rate of fire, 15 move speed, a 20% crit rate, and deals 150% damage on a crit. Clear is able to equip night vision, suppressors, HP ammo, microchips, and exoskeletons. The recommended equipment for Clear is her spec, Glory Light, which was rewarded to players by completing Glory Day E2-1, coming with max calibration and upgrading, 5-star HP ammo, and a 5-star heavy exoskeleton. This gives her plus 9 damage, plus 35 evasion, plus 100 night penalty reduction, plus 33 boost ability effectiveness, but minus 7 armor pen. This brings her stats to 40 damage, 123 evasion, 100% night penalty reduction, 8 armor pen, and has her skill, Make It Better, now buff allies' damage and accuracy by plus 40%. For a collab character, Clear is a pretty good buffer. Depending on how you kite her, she can have a near infinite uptime for her skill, which is pretty good considering her plus 40% damage buff. Her tiles allow her to be on tile 5 instead of any other tile. The aforementioned skill is great at buffing both damage and accuracy, and her evasion is great, allowing her to kite well. With all these things together, especially with her spec, I believe she would do best in a Knight RF HG echelon. Matsuda Tips has a great guide on how to kite with her, so does Game Press, but I prefer Matsuda Tips, and make her skill buff last a while. If you want the full details, I, as always, have my references down in the description. Essentially, since T-Dolls can't proc skills while moving, having Clear move after a third performance allows you to stall her from using her next performance until the first performance she placed expires, where she'll then start at the top of the list again. There are detriments despite how good she is, however. First is her low HP, which works against kiting her and having her in the 5th tile position, meaning if Clear gets hit, she'll go down in a few shots. There's also the whole thing about being a collab character, meaning that you can't get her until the collab is rerun for a 3rd time, which, in my opinion, is unlikely. If you do manage to get her, but for whatever reason didn't get her spec, which I believe is impossible since it's a Clear reward and you'd probably get her spec but not her. Anyways, she's not as useful as she could be. And if you do plan on kiting her to get that infinite buff duration, you'll be needing to micromanage her a lot just to get that. Overall, if you have her, Clear makes a pretty good addition to RFHG teams, especially ones at night, but that's just my opinion. High evasion and big damage/accuracy buffs usually are quite welcomed on those kinds of teams, especially with RFs that buff their own damage or rate of fire being the best to pair her with. I'd say a medium-high priority to build, not essential or meta-defining, but good. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Azure Lane videos as well.